As we know that we are trying to complete the MCQ sequence wise all UPSC question which has been already asked, and let you inform one thing that it's repeated time to time, so definitely this all are is going to be important for us, because you know that in another way, by making analytical, of course the concept will be same, but the question will be folded by UPSC. So remind you that and try to see question one by one carefully. First, the questions of C, fourth part of Indian public administration and Indian government, that C. The consider of the following event, thus we have to arrange the chronological order. Chronological order means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Means ascending order we have two, of course. So here, fourth general election, when it was, as we know that fourth general election that was is 1967 March, and second one, so 1967. Here of course I can mark off that, as we know 1967 that was of course. Second one, the formation of a state is the Haryana, when it was done. As we know that the Haryana, that was in 1966 1966 yes. Exact date of when we're talking about that, and the first number 1966 Haryana, and Mysore. Now see, Mysore named as Karnataka, when it was, of course it was in 1973 and Meghalaya and Tripura became a full state 1971. This one 1971, this one 71, and this one 73. So now see, what will be a chronological order of that? If you arrange, then definitely we can say that firstly, you know, that is a 2, so will be 2 here, as we know. Second one will 67, that is a 1, and 64, 71, and 73. So there should be no doubt. Exactly, I know that it's impossible to memorize exactly date when was the formation of the Haryana, yeah, when the as we know, and the Mysore was converted and the Karnataka. So yes, it's a tough, but however, of course, century be add, then of course exactly, if we are going to recall of the 80, then definitely we can conjecture from that easily. Now 74, sorry, 77 number question. See, 77 is saying that under which one of the following is that which one of the ministry of the government doesn't, yes, sorry, under which one of the following ministry of the government of India does food and nutrition board works? Of course there should be no doubt that is of course Minister of Human Resources and Development, SDR, of course, because the Minister of Agriculture, that is not going to, of course, food and nutrition board works, yes, so definitely she will be here. The why not, this is not a responsibility of the Minister of Rural Development, exactly, so this will be of course also wrong. And the third one, Minister of the Health and the Family Welfare, that is not, of course, so this will be also, so C is going to be correct here, no doubt. Now next question is 38. Which one of the following was the chairman of the Union Constitution Committee of the Constituent Assembly? Yes, here is asking chairman, as we know, see, chairman of Union Constitution Committee of the is Constitution Committee of the Constituent Assembly. This is asked in 2005 questions 38. So as we know, when we're talking about the yes, a chairman of Defense Committee of the Constituent Assembly, then Union Power Committee was a Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, as we know, and Drafting Committee, of course, B.R. Ambedkar, and Flag Committee, J.P. Kirpalani, and Fundamental Right and the Minority Committee, yes, of chairman was especially Vallabhbhai Patel, and Provincial Constitution Committee, yes, that was also by Vallabhbhai Patel. So here asking that yes, chairman of the Union Constitutions, yes, Committee of the Constituent Assembly. So there should be no doubt that's a Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Yes, B.R. Ambedkar, as we know that, yes, Drafting Committee, J.P. Kirpalani, as we know, J.P. Kirpalani, Flag Committee, and see here that now further see 39 number question here. See, which one of the following the subject is under the Union list in the 7th schedule of the Indian Constitution? Seventh schedule, as we know, which one is going to be agriculture, fishery, this can be regional. I'm the regulation of the labor, regulation of the labor and the safety in mine or oil fields. So here, as we know that, of course, here I can say that regulation of the labor and safety in is mine and oil fields. That can be, of course, under the Union list, because as we know that mining and as we know that the regulation of the labor and safety in the mines and the oil fields, these all are the responsibility of the central and state government as well as the central government, of course. So it's a Union list, my dear. Why it is shows because agriculture, as we know, agriculture entry 14, as we know, fishery entry 21, and the public health entry, that is a 6, and yes, are in the state list. So regulation of the labor and safety in mines and oil fields in the Union list under the 55. Reminded that agriculture, that is coming under the state list, of course, with the public health, that is also coming under the state list, and fishery, that is also not coming under the central government here Union list. So here asking that Union list. So by elimination, of course, 3 all, because 3 all are the coming under the state list. So A will be here the correct answer. Now 40 number, the consider of the following this statement: the Rajya Sabha has alone the power to declare that is yes would be national interest for parliamentary to legislate with respect to the matter in the state list. Yes, 40 number questions to remind you that A is absolutely correct. Why it is so? Because as we know that regulation provisioning here under the article of 249, it has been clearly mentioned in our constitution that yes, Rajya Sabha has a power to declare that it would be national interest for the parliament to legislate yes respect to the matter in the state list. Second one, for resolution approving and proclamation of emergency are passed only by a Lok Sabha emergency. See, only by a only by a Lok Sabha, that is not especially in the mentioned constitutions, because we have a that national emergency, state emergency, that is also known as of course the president emergency, president role. So here, as we know, the resolution approving of the proclamation of emergency, yes, are the passed by both houses of the parliamentary, not only by especially Lok Sabha. So it's a common, of course, common fact, and that's on the basis of that you can eliminate all these options. So only we have choice one. 1A is going to be correct. Now 41C is the Council of the Minister in the Union of India is collectively responsible to, yes, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, both. 41. See, second one, that reason is given here that the member of the both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha are eligible to be the Ministry of the Union Government. Ministry of the Union Government. See, both are is going to be correct, and there should be no doubt, of course, but not a correct explanation of especially A. So here 41 is going to be a 41 40 41C. Once again, let me read that. The Council of the Minister in the Union of India is collectively responsible to the both houses of Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. That can be possible? No, it's not going to be possible. Why it shows? Because as we know that the Council of the Minister in the Union of India is collectively responsible to a Lok Sabha only one, not for Rajya Sabha. So this will be eliminated here. Sorry. So as we know, A is going to absolutely wrong. So A is going to absolutely wrong. Then here C. Now R. C. The member of the both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha are eligible to be a minister of the union government, of course. So this is absolutely correct region. So only D will be here correct. I'm sorry for this is wrong. This is D will be correct here. Now, yes, who was the speaker of the first Lok Sabha? Of course, who was the speaker of the first Lok Sabha? There should be no doubt if you done the polity, of course, my dears, and that will be a yes, G.B. Mavlankar, of course. First Lok Sabha speaker in of course in India, as we know, that is of course G.B. Mavlankar. And when we're talking about the Hukum Singh, as we know that when we're talking about the Hukum Singh, of course, but as we know, he was also a speaker, but 1962 to 67, and K.M. Munshi, yes, as we know, and K.M. Munshi and UN, they were never the speaker of the Lok Sabha, the matter. But yes, G.B. Mavlankar, first 1955 to 56, he was a speaker first. So this is also here. This will be correct now. They consider the following the statement in the respect of the financial emergency under the 360 of the Indian Constitutions. Indian Constitution, that see the proclamation. I'm talking with 360. 360, as we know that is of course any proclamation of the financial emergency, of course, that is a 360. So as we know, the proclamation of the financial emergency issue shall is to operate at the expiration of the 2 months unless before the expiration of that the period it has approved by resolution of the both houses of parliament, of course. So absolutely one is correct. Second one, yes, if any proclamation of the financial emergency in the operation, it's competent for the President of India to issue direction for reduction of the salaries and allowance of all or any the classes of the person serving in connection with the affairs of the union, but excluding the judge of the Supreme Court and High Court. No, this is of course absolutely wrong. So A is going to be a correct. For you, as we know that other much explanation, let you inform the my dears why a statement 1 is going to be the correct, and because it has been clearly mentioned under the article of the 360, any proclamation of the financial emergency issue shall, of course, the cases to operate at the expiration of the 2 months unless the before the expiration of that period it has been approved by the resolution of the both houses of the parliamentary. If approved by yes both houses, then it operate for the 6 months. And why the second is going to be an incorrect option? Because excluding judge of the Supreme Court, as we know, and a High Court, but under the provision of effects of the Article 360, judge of the Supreme Court and High Court is also included under 360. That's your financial emergency, of course. So A will be, this is absolutely wrong, because here will be included, my dear, not excluded. Here is a factual wrong. So here A will be correct answer. Further, consider the following the statement: the chairman of the Committee of Public Account is appointed by the Lok Sabha of the Speaker. Yes, definitely, because public account chairman is appointed by a Lok Sabha speaker. It's absolutely correct. Second one, that is, as we know, the committee on a public account comprises the member of the Lok Sabha and a member of the Rajya Sabha. Yes, few eminent person. Yes, of the industry and trade. No, that is not the fact. So of course A will be here correct. 44 is going to be a. Why two option is going to be incorrect here? Because as we know that yes, public account committee consists of 22 member total, where 15 member from the Lok Sabha and 7 member from the Rajya Sabha. So not compromise. Here see comprises the member of the Lok Sabha and no. As we know that 50 member from the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, there will be 7 member. So total member how much will be? Of course 22 member on a public account committee. So 2 is wrong here. A will be correct. Now next the question is, who among the following have held the office of the Vice President of India? Who was? As we know that when we talking about the Vice President of India, then see here option as we know that B will be correct. Why it is so? Because there should be no doubt in the Muhammad Hidayatullah, of course, because here asking that Vice President only one of India who has held. So one is absolutely correct. So here C gone and of course D gone, definitely. So now see, Muhammad Hidayatullah, let you inform my dears, he was a Vice President of India in 1979 to 84. And fourth, yes, Shankar Dayal Sharma, he was also Vice President of India, but 87 to 92. But as we know, Farquddin Ali Ahmad and Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy never became a Vice President. So definitely will be so B is going to correct here. Now 46 number C questions. The consider the following statement: the Constitution of India provide that the legislative assembly of each state shall consist not more than is 450 members chosen by direct election from territorial constituency in the state. 46, as we know that is it's absolutely wrong. Second one, other person shall not be qualified to be chosen to chosen to fill a seat in the legislative assembly of the state if he and she is less than 25 years as, of course. So as we know, here if the 2 is going to be a correct, so B will be option of 46. Why 2 statement is of course as we know correct. Let you explain, my dear, the provision given under the article of the 173 on the article. It has been clearly mentioned that a person shall not be qualified to be chosen to fill a seat in the legislative assembly of the state if he is having less than age of 25 years. So B is absolutely correct according to 173 articles. But second, see why one is going to be incorrect, because according to article 170, legislative assembly of the each state shall consist not more than 500, yes, and not less than 60, not more than 500, not less than 60, chosen by direct election from the territorial constituency in the state. So that's what we have now. 47, as we know that with reference to the union government, consider of the following the statement, which one is going to be a correct, so that we have to only one identify here. So 47, as we know that the ministry, see the ministry and department of the government of India are Department of Government of India are created by the Prime Minister on the advice of the Cabinet Secretary. No, that is not because the ministry and department of the government of India are created by the Prime Minister on the advice of the Cabinet Secretary. No, the Cabinet Secretary, how it's going to be on the advice of of course they began to consider of the union cabinet minister, but not by the Cabinet Secretary. Sure, I mean one is absolutely wrong here. Second one is each of the ministry is assigned to the ministry by the President of India on the advice of the Prime Minister. Absolutely correct. So here we will be correct here. So thank you guys in this video tutorial. That's all. Next question we will proceed in a next video.